Why is Vision here if I'm talking about Crystar? Well, both these figures came today, and I already ripped Crystar from the package. So briefly, I figured I'd mention window boxes are back. They didn't really... It'd be kind of boring. That didn't give us anything new. It's kind of the way Marvel Legends looked before. You'd think they'd rebrand it or redo the packaging, but enough about that. Let's get on to the star of the show. This guy. Whatever. Next on Toy.
Hey! Oh! Games! Games!
The saga of Crystar, a fantasy world of crystal warriors, demons, and wizards. Good wizards like Ogiodi, evil wizards like Zardek, and underworld demons like Moltar.
They've captured Ogiodi!
Each figure with a crystal prism that makes everything look like this.
Goodness and right, evil and might, the winner is out to you!
If you are under the age of 35, I can't imagine any type of hype or reverence. Is reverence the word I'm looking for? There's going to be no nostalgia. And it's really credit to Hasbro. It's a really, cool release for fans like myself that grew up when this comic briefly was around, when the cartoon was briefly around. But more importantly, this toy line is beloved. It's one of them toy lines that wasn't appreciated when it came out, but as years have gone on, the price of these has gone up, especially for the Fortress. Him complete. There's a lot of parts that are either broken or people have lost over the years. So it's funny, if any line should get like a re-release in a retro card, 3 3/4, should be Crystar. This is kind of for the fans. It'd almost be like if they released that robot too. What the heck is that robot called? Rom. If they re-released Rom, who had a comic. Now, this is what we would want in an Iceman figure, oddly enough. But it's Crystar. Crystar is more... Most people had the villains from this line from when we were kids and not Crystar. He would be, on clearance, and kids, we were really, when we were young collecting toys, if you saw a figure on clearance, sometimes your brain would tell you, oh, it must be cheap or it must suck. But the reality is those clearance toys were some of the more fun toys to collect, especially now. I do like the boots. There's no swivel at the boot. It's all standard Marvel Legend articulation. It's nice that you can't see a lot inside there, so it does maintain, like you can't see a lot of the articulation inside there. It's an odd release. I don't think there was a lot of hype. I don't know how much this figure will sell. That's probably why it comes with Build-A-Figure pieces. There's not a lot to say other than what's old is new again. This is right there with Warduke, my figure of the year that not a lot of people have picked for their figure of the year. A lot of people are picking Fei Long for their figure of the year, which is also indicative of, the nostalgia. Had a little blunder there. It's all about what's important to you in your collection. Fei Long is about 15 years after this guy. These two were in my wheelhouse. To see these two figures back on shelves, so to speak. And this is two 80s toys coming out of nowhere in 2023. Really, really cool. And that's all I have to say about that. See you later in the week. Take care. Have fun.